Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Knowledge is by Click. So today we are here to discuss the MTET basically. Okay, these are the set of questions DIRT and MTET authorities, that is Meghalaya government, has given some set of questions. Okay, so they have issued 9 set of questions, and this is from the official paper guidebook which has been issued, friends. So we will be dealing these sets of all the languages. Okay, because your exams are not only from one subject. Okay, it will be out of all 5 subjects, so we will be dealing all subjects at one time, so you can check your accuracy and speed also. Okay, so we will be starting the questions, friends. You can take out your pen and a paper, write your answers, and later on you can tell us how much marks you got. Okay, so this is set 1. We will be dealing one by one with CDP, English, math, CBS, everything. Okay, now question is, which of the one minute, I'll increase the size. Which of the following describes the difference between growth and development? Friends, I'll read out the question and wait for 5 seconds. Okay, you need to answer and then I'll tell the answers to you. First is A, growth is qualitative and development is quantitative. B, growth refers to the physical changes while development is the overall progressive change in an individual. Growth continues throughout the life while development stops at maturity. The two terms are interchangeable and mean the same. Okay, so I hope you have written the answer, friends. So the answer of question 1, see, these answers can be done by crossing also. There are methods of answering the question. So we will cross and check the answers. Growth is quantitative while development is quantitative. This is vice versa, friends. Development is quantitative and growth is qualitative. You can measure growth, but you cannot measure development. Second, we will look see, growth refers to the physical change while development is the overall progression and change. Okay, fine, we can agree with this statement. Third is growth continues throughout the life while development stops at maturing. This correct is incorrect, friends. It is vice versa. Growth stops at maturing. Like if your height has increased to a level, you won't increase. Your brain development has reached a certain stage, it won't develop. Okay, third is they are interchangeable. No, they are not interchangeable, so the answer to question number 1 is B. Okay, friends. So now we will move to question number 2. The principle that development proceeds from head to toe is known as, okay, proximodistal principle, principle of continuity, cordial principle, principle of integration. Okay, friends. So please give the answer. Friends, clearly the answer is answer number C. Answer of 2 is C. Okay, because what this theory tells, okay, these are different theories, but the important this theory tells is body starts developing from head to toe. Okay, if you have seen any baby, first time what it does, it moves its head, then its hand, then its legs. Okay, so the last thing what a child does is to walk, and the first thing is to look or move its head and look everywhere. Okay, so the answer to question number 2 is answer number C. Okay, so now question number 3, development is the product of constant interaction between hereditary and environment. Which statement explains this principle? Okay, a child genetic potential for intelligence can only be realized in a stimulation environment. Environment is more important than hereditary in shaping child's personality. Hereditary determines all of a person's trait, and environment has little efforts. A child development is solely based on the genetic makeup. Okay, so I hope you have given the answer, friends. Answer to question number C is clearly, this also can be done with the elimination method. See, the answer is answer number A. Question number C, answer number A. A child's genetic potential for intelligence can only be realized in a stimulating environment. Okay, and environment is more important. Hereditary, see, this is not, both are important. Hereditary determines all the personality traits and environment has little efforts. No, it is not correct. Children develop soul in genetic makeup. No, environment is very important. Okay, so answer C3 is A. Okay, now question number 4. According to the lifespan approach, which of the following is not a key feature of development? Okay, now A, development involves both growth and decline. Development is primarily focused on the changes that occur from infancy to adolescence. Development is influenced by history and cultural context. D, development is studied by multiple disciplines, include psychology, social, etc. Okay, friends, I'll take 5 seconds. And the question is, according to the lifespan approach, which of the following is not a key feature of development? Okay, so answer is answer number B. Development is primarily focused on changes that occur from infancy to adolescence. Why? Because it is talking about growth and it is not talking about development. Okay, so all the other things A, C, and D are talking about development. So this is the incorrect answer. Now the question number 5 is, a teacher is told not to worry about the first grade student's shyness as he will grow out of it. Which principles of lifespan perspective would lead a teacher to question this assumption? Okay, so A is development of multidimensional, development of plastic, development of lifelong, and development is contextual. Okay, so answer the question, friends. So answer to question number 5 is B. Okay, now we will move to question number 6. Which of the following correctly lists the first three Jane Figure stage of cognitive development in a chronological order? Okay, so you have to give the chronological order. A is pre-operational sensory motor, concrete operational. B is sensory motor, pre-operational, concrete, and operational. C is sensory motor, concrete, operational, pre-operational. D is concrete, operational, sensory motor, and pre-operational. Friends, this is very important topic. Question will come from here in any of the subjects. Okay, all the four subjects this can be asked. So I hope you have given the answer. So the answer to the question number 6 is very clearly B. Answer is B. So the answer is sensory motor, pre-operational, concrete, and operational. Okay. Now we will be moving to question number 6. Okay. So Eric Erickson's psychological theory outlines 8 stages across the entire lifespan. Which of the correct sequence of the first 4 stage, which covers infancy to middle childhood? Okay. So option A is trust versus mistrust, initiative versus guilt, autonomy versus shame or doubt, industry versus inferiority. B is trust versus mistrust. Um, sorry, friends. Trust versus mistrust, autonomy versus shame, initiative versus guilt, and industry versus inferiority. C is autonomy versus shame, trust versus mistrust, inferiority versus industry, initiative versus guilt. Okay, D is trust versus mistrust, industry versus inferiority, guilt versus initiative, autonomy versus shame or doubt. Okay, so the answer to question number 7 is very okay, friends. So the answer number 7 is B. Answer number 7 is B. Now moving to question number 8. The highest level of moral Res- reasoning in Kohlberg theory, while individuals are guided by their own consequences and universal ethics principles like justice and human rights, is known as pre-conventional morality, conventional morality, post-conventional morality, and principled morality. Okay, so friends, according to Kohlberg theory, this is known as answer number 8 is C, post conventional morality. Okay. Question number 9. The concept of gender as a social construct means that gender is determined solely by biological gender is determined solely by biology and is same as in culture. Society and culture create the role expression and meaningful association with being a man or a woman, and there can change over time. Gender is a personal choice that has no connection to society. Gender is an illusion and does not actually exist. Okay, so we have to the concept of gender as a social context. What does this mean? Okay, so the answer clearly, friends, is answer number B. Society and culture create roles, expressions, and meaningful associated with being a man or a woman, and there's a can be changed over time. Okay, now the lifelong process by which individual can learn, internalize the social expectations, attitudes, and behaviors typically associate with boy and girl are known as gender identity, gender consistency, gender socialization, and gender expression. Okay, uh, so friends, give the answer to this. The question is the lifelong process by which individual learn and internalize the social expression, attitude, and behavior typically associated with girls and boys. Friends, the clearly answer is social gender socialization. Answer to question number 10 is answer number C. Okay. Now, question number 11. Which of the following is typically considered the first and the most influential agent of socialization of a child? Socialization of a child, friends. This question is very important. Where a child learns first? Who is the first teacher? So, the family is the first teacher. Media, school, peer, and family. So, question number 11 is D. Now, role of Albert Brunner social learning theory. How do children primarily learn gender roles? Okay. Now, A, through an innate biological drive to conform to their gender. B, by actively constructing their own understanding of gender through stages, by observing and imitating the behavior of role models like parents and media characters, and being rewarded for gender approach action. D. Only after they achieve gender constancy at the age of. So, friends, answer number clearly the answer is C. We learn what we see. We learn from our parents, a role model, media character, cartoon characters. So the answer is answer number C. Okay, which of the following is a correct example of gender bias in educational material like textbooks? Okay, so we are talking about gender bias. A. Showing equal members of male and female scientists, using gender neutral language like they or the students, constantly portraying men as a leading ship role and professional role while depicting women primarily into domestic and nourishing role, inclusive stories of histories and their diverse cultures. Okay, friends, so here it is talking about which is given in gender bias approach. Okay, so clearly question number 13 answer is C, where there is no equality shown. Okay, everywhere you can see equal is written or gender neutral is written or inclusive stories is written. Okay, but only in this statement, as we said, we can eliminate the answers. Now coming to, a school is working to promote a gender equality. um, okay, which of the following policy changes would be most effective at addressing the bias of curriculum? Okay, so friends, it is mandating single sex classroom for maths and science. B. Formally reviewing the adopting new textbooks and learning material that portray diverse enders in a wide range of role and careers. C. Allowing students to choose any sports they want. Painting classrooms for gender neutral. Okay, so here also the question is gender neutrality. Okay, so see here they are talking about single sex. So there are no sex diversity, allowing students to choose sports they want to access, and painting classroom for neutral. So all these things, if we eliminate, the answer is answer number 14 is answer number B. Now coming to question number 15. A teacher hears a student say girls can't play football. The most constructive imme- immediate response is to A. Ignore the comment to avoid conflict, affirm the statement to maintain classroom harmony, challenge the stereotype and ask the reasons for providing counter example woman athlete, send a student to the principal. Okay, so clearly, friends, the answer is answer number C. You want to break the stereotype. So this is the answer. Rest are negative answers. Okay, so we can ignore that. Now, the ultimate goal of a teacher promoting gender equality and sensitivity is to A. Ensure that boys and girls become exactly the same, help every student reach their full potential free from their limitation and gender stereotype, prepare girls for traditional roles and boys for leadership roles, follow school policy to get into trouble. Okay, so friends, as I said, we can answer many questions with elimination. Okay, so here if we eliminate, this is a negative statement, prepare girls for this and boys for that, that is also wrong. You don't want to try to trouble. So clearly, friends, you if you have a pencil, you can eliminate with this and give the answer. Now, question number 13, 17. Which of the following best defines naturalistic observation? Okay, so naturalistic observation we will see. A. Observing students in a tight controlled laboratory setting, observing and recording behavior as it occurs in a real world settings without any attempt to manipulate or control situation. The researchers actively join the group and they study and get the inside approach, asking children to answer series of questions. Okay, so friends, answer to question number 17 is B. Okay, now coming to question number 18. A teacher uses observation method to understand their student behavior must be most careful to avoid. Okay, so A is writing down everything they see, B comparing their notes with another teacher's, observe for long, observe the bias where their own expectations or belief influence what they see and do. Okay, so question number 18, friends, just by mirroring seeing doesn't do, comparing doesn't do, observing for too long doesn't work, it should be productive. Okay, so answer number 4 is there. Now question number 19. Okay, an in-depth, intensive investigation of a single child group or a situation often conduct over a long period to understand complex issues is known as A. Case study, B. Survey, C. Naturalistic observe, and D. Anecdote. Okay, so this is known as, friends, case study method, an in-depth study of a single student or a group often conducted over long period to understand. So this is known as case study. Question number 20. A major limitation of a case study method is that A. It does not provide detailed information. The finding may not be generalistic or for large population. C. It is quickest method for studying child. It cannot be used in the school setting. Okay, which of the following limitation we are asking about? Limitation. Okay, so the answer is B. The findings may not be generalized to a larger population. Okay, so it is specialized approach which is done. Okay, now the question is question number 21. Sorry, what is the key difference between an anecdote record and a case study? Okay, so A है anecdote record are subjective while case study is objective. An anecdote record is a brief snapshot of single incidents, while a case study is a comprehensive, long in term investigation of a single object. Anecdote can be only used for academic assessment, while the case study is for behavioral issue. Anecdote records are written by parents, while case study are written by the teachers. So, answer to question number 21 is answer number B. What is it is? Anecdote record is a brief snapshot of a single incident, while a case study is a comprehensive long investigation of a single subject. Okay, friends, so let's move to question number 22. I hope you are also giving your answers and writing the results. Okay, which of the following best defines a student's portfolio as an assessment tool? A single time test given at the end of the series, a folder containing only a student's highest score assignments, a purposeful, systematic collection of student work and work that demonstrate efforts, progress, achievements over time, a teacher's private notes about students' behavior. Okay, so friends, clearly the answer is answer number C. What is portfolio? Okay, so many schools maintain this students portfolio. When you will become a teacher, you also have to. So a portfolio is a purposeful and systematic collection of students work and demonstrates efforts, progress and achievements over time. Now coming to question number 23. The primary purpose of a reflective journal is an academic setting is to allow students to participate their handwriting and grammar, provide a space for students to think about their own learning progress, Connect the concept and identify challenges. C. Create a formal record of every fact learned in the class. Give students a place for drawing. Okay, friend, answer to question number 23 clearly. We have discussed the elimination method. Nothing can be narrow or negative. Okay, so only for grammar and all, it is not there. It is not there only to record the facts. It is not there to just drawing. So the answer question is answer number B. Now, question number 24. In a questionnaire, the question on a scale of 1 to 5, how satisfied you are with the school's library resources is an example of open-ended question, close-ended question, unstructured question, or structured question. So the question is on a scale of 1 to 5, how satisfied are you with the school's library resources? Okay, so friends, the question is a close-ended question. Okay, why? Because they have given the scale and a rating. Okay, if they wouldn't have given a scale and a rating, it would be an open-ended questions. Okay, the question is structured and it is a close-ended question. Now moving to question number 25. An unstructured interview is characterized by its a rigid predetermined set of questions that must be asked, use of only yes or no or multiple choice questions. C. Flexible conversational nature where an interviewer can probe for details and explore topics they arise. Inability to provide in-depth quantitative information. So, friends, unstructured question, clear example is flexible, conventional nature, conversational nature, which the interviewer can probe for details and explore topics. So, this is not fixed anything. Unstructured is it can go the way you want. Now, coming to question number 26. Which statement best defines the core philosophy of inclusive education? Okay, now you have to tell which defines the core. A. Placing students with disability in a separate room to receive specialized instructions. B. Physically placing student with the special needs in a regular class but expecting them to adapt to the existing system. Restructuring school culture, policy, practice so that the system adapts to meet the need of all. Provide special schools. Okay, friends, so this also we can eliminate. We cannot separate inclusive teacher. We cannot physically placing and expecting them to adopt. We cannot provide special schools. Now schools are giving inclusive education and the answer is answer number C. Now question number 27. A school is a place that has separate special units for children with disability who learns who learn, adapt from their peer, that from the entire school day in practicing their which model of education. Okay, a school has a separate special unit of children with disability who learn apart from their peer and the entire school day in practicing model of education. What is this known as? Okay, so this is known as segregation. Okay, this is not known as inclusion, exclusion, integration. No, so this is segregation. Now question number 28. The key difference between integration and inclusion is that a integration focuses on a child adapting to their school, while inclusion focuses on adopting the child's needs. Integration is for old students while inclusion is for young students. There is no significant difference between the term is interchangeable. Integration involves only physical placements while inclusion involves only social practices. Okay. Okay, so clearly friends, answer to question number 28 is answer number A. What is integration? The key difference between integration and inclusion is integration focuses on child adapting to school, while inclusion focuses on school adapting to the child needs. Okay. Now, coming to question number 29. An inclusive classroom benefits not only students with disability but all students. Which of the following is the key benefits for students without disability? Okay, so a less challenging curriculum, B, reduce interaction with the teachers, C, develop an empathy, tolerance, and great understanding and accepting of diversity, few opportunities for a group work. Okay, so if you can see, all these are negative term, friends, A, B, and D. Okay, so answer number question 929 is answer number C, development of empathy, tolerance, and greater understanding and acceptance. Okay, so you understand your team. Okay, now coming to question number 30. The RPWD Act of 2016 significantly expand the list of recognized disabled compared to the PWD Act 1995. How many type of disabilities were recognized in 1995 Act versus 2026 Act? Okay, so the options are given on the screen. 21 in 1995, while less 7 in 2016, 7 in 1995, and 21 in 2016 Act, 20 in 1995, 7 in 2016 Act, 7 in 1995, and 20 in 2016 Act. Okay, so the answer, friends, is answer number B. You can just mark up this. There were 7 in 1995 Act and 621 in 2016 Act. It is very important. So previously it was 7 disability types of disability, which was list of disability which was recognized. Now it is, as per RPWD, it is 21. Okay, friends, so we will move to the next set. Okay, so we will move to questions in English. Okay, so one second. Yeah, so friends, question to English are as below. Question number 31. Which of the following is the key component of developing oral language skills in a primary class? So, how you are going to develop the oral language skills? A, silent reading of textbooks. B, facilitating effective listening and speaking in the classroom. C, copying the blackboard. D, memorizing the grammar. Okay, friends. So, the answer clearly is answer number B. Everything else deals into silence. Okay, so question is oral language skills. How do you are going to, so by facilitating effective listening and speaking in the classroom communication. Question number 32. Comprehension of instructions, classroom discussions, poetry recitations, and notes take are mainly related to. Okay, so answer is writing skills, listening skills, handwriting skills, and speaking drills. So question number is listening skills. Okay, so poetry recitation, note taking, and classroom discussions. Okay, so 32 is answer number B. Moving ahead, question number 33. Fluency in expression, ideas, summarizing, analyzing, criticizing, and opinion building are as aspects of a reading comprehension, speaking skills, grammar exercises, and dictation. So the it's fluency in expression, summarizing, analyzing, criticizing, opinion. So answer number 33 is B. This increases your speaking skills. Okay, the primary goal of oral language development in MTET English paper 1 is oral language development in MTET paper 1. A, preparing students for comprehensive exam. Second, facilitative effective listening and speaking for classroom communication and expression. C, focus on only on pronunciation, teacher advancement, literature. Friends, Clearly, the answer is 34, facilitating. Okay, now other answers are negative. Which activity the best develops speaking skills in a young learners? A. Copying practice paragraphs. B. Summarizing a story in their own words. Solving maths problem. Coloring picture. Friends, very clearly the answer to question number 35 is B. This will increase the speaking skills. Okay, summarizing the story they can tell they on their own. Rest are not related only to it. Poetry recitation. Question number 36. Poetry recitation and newspaper reading are example of activity that enhance speak listening and speaking skills. B. Only writing skills. Mathematical reasoning. D is scientific observation. Okay, so answer to the question number 36 is A. Reading newspaper and poetry recitation speaks listening and speaking skills. Now, question number 37. Effective oral language development helps students is okay. So, A. Only memorizing facts. B. Building confidence and expressing thoughts clearly. C. Avoiding reading books. D. Focusing solely on exams. So, answer number 37, friends, all are negative answer. Answer is answer number B. Building confidence in expressing thoughts. Now, question number 38. Okay. A classroom discussion and storytelling are important for developing. Okay. A. Oral language skills. B. Handwriting skills. C. Computer skills. D. Physical education. Friends, it is storytelling in classroom discussion. Question number 38. Answer is A. Oral. Okay. Now, moving to question number 39. Note taking during a story session primarily develops A. Listening skills. B. Drawing skills. C. Cooking skills. D. Dancing skills. Hence, question number 39 answer clearly is answer number A. Listening skills. Now, 40, which is not a subtopic under oral language development. Okay, so we have to deal the subtopics. Okay, so it should be related to it. Always remember this. A. Fluency in expressing ideas. B. Memorizing multiple tables. C. Summarizing and analyzing. D. Building opinion building. Okay. So question answer number 4. It is memorizing multiple tables. It is not related to oral language development. Now, question number 41. Reading with understanding in primary class includes comprehending only textbooks, B. Various text types, including stories, poems, plays, riddle, jokes, and advertisings, only mathematical problems, only science experiments. So, answer to question number 41 is B. Various text types, including stories, poems, plays, riddles, jokes, and advertisements. Question number 42. Using dictionary, encyclopedia, internet, newspaper, and magazines falls under A. Using resource for reading. B. Oral speaking practice. C. Writing essay. D. Grammar correction. Okay. So answer to question number 42 is answer number A. Using resource for reading. Okay. Question number 43. Reading aloud effectively for an audience is called as A. Silent reading. B. Audience performance readings. C. Skipping. And D. Scanning. Okay, so answer is 43 is B. Audience performance reading. The main purpose, question number 44, the main purpose of developing reading skills according to the syllabus is A. Guide students in understanding and analyzing diverse text to foster a love for reading. B. Make students memorize poems. C. Teach only grammar through reading. Prepare for spelling test. Okay. So question is the main purpose of developing reading skills. So the answer to question number 44 is A. The rest are very narrow answers which we cannot select. Question number 45. Which activity help in fostering a love for reading? A. Repeated dictation. B. Reading stories, poems, plays and riddles. C. Solving puzzle without text. D. Watching TV only. Friends, question number 45. The answer is reading stories, poems, plays, and riddles. Question number 46. Comprehending instructions for games is an example of A. Reading with understanding, B. Speaking fluency, C. Writing creativity, and D. Listening only. Comprehending instructions for games is an example of reading and understanding. Question number 46, answer is A. Question number 47. Which resource is not mentioned under using resource for reading skills? A. Dictionary, B. Newspaper, C. Internet, D. Calculator. Okay. So the answer is 47. Answer is wrong answer, which is not. So calculator is used for mathematics and not for English. Reading aloud effectively develops. Okay, this question I guess they have repeated it. The MTET authority. This is a practice set. Audience performance reading skill, only silent comprehension, mathematical calculator. D is physical fitness. So answer to 48 is A. Reading aloud is audience performance reading skills. 49. The syllabus emphasizes uh, cultivating writing skills. Okay. A. Support purposeful writing across various forms to enhance clarity and creativity. B. Only copy from books. C. Focus only on handwriting only. D. Avoiding creative expression. So the answer to question number 49 is A. Now, which is an important aspect of writing skills in a primary class? A. Enhancing clarity and creativity through purposeful writing. B. Only memorizing spelling. C. Avoiding mistakes completely. D. Writing only in a format. Okay, so what is the question? Important aspects of writing skills. So the answer is clearly answer number A. Enhance clarity and creativity through a purposeful writing. Now moving to question number 41. Adapting teaching strategies to address real class situation effectively relates to the A. Understanding classroom dynamics. B. Only grammar teaching. C. Sports activity. D. Music class. Okay. So answer to question number 51 is clearly understanding classroom dynamics. 52. Analyzing analyzing and using textbook and other sources to optimize teaching and learning is a part of utilizing learning resources, oral language only, physical education, and art. So we can also do the answer with the art of elimination. So answer to 52 question is answer number A, utilizing learning resources. Now 53, implementing diverse method of evaluation. Investigate implementing diverse method to evaluate and improve student language skills refers to A. Apply assessment technique. B. Only conducting exams. C. Ignoring student progress, focusing only on marks. Okay, so the answer is answer number A. This is the white thing. Rest are narrow examples which we cannot select. Question number 54. Exhibiting strong comprehension, grammar, and verbal skill supports demonstrate language fluency for foundation learning. Only advanced literature study. Skip primary focus. D. Teaching only maths. Okay, so answer to 54 is answer number A. 55. MTET English paper 1 is designed for teaching which class? So it's a very easy question, friends. This is answer is class 1 to 5. You know that. He was awarded a. So you have to fill in pride, prize, a preach. Answer is prize. He was awarded a prize. It is a dash meeting you. So it's a statement. So the answer is pleasure, pressure, patient, important. So it is a answer is answer number A. Pleasure meeting you. It is a pleasure meeting you. Find the same word for as nibbed. Nibbed. Okay. So nibbed is the meaning of nibbed. Options are pinched, punched, grabbed, tortured. Okay. So nibbed ka meaning is answer number A. I was nibbed. Means I was pinched. He is a grampy old woman. Another word for grampy. So grampy is good tempered, ill tempered, cool tempered, soft tempered. Okay, so our answer is answer number B. Grampy means ill tempered. Question number 60. He has a hoarse voice. Another term for hoarse. Soft, rough, loud, or timid. So the meaning of hoarse is answer number B, rough. Okay, we will move to maths. Math question number 61. Okay, mathematics is considered a language because it uses alphabet only, it is symbol, signs, and precise rules, it is spoken or written, it is grammar English. Friends, I've always told you choose the answer which is wide and not a narrow answers. Okay, so the answer is B. It has symbol, signs, and precise rules. Question number 62. Which of the following is an example of abstract nature of mathematics? Okay. A. Counting fruits in a basket. B. Studying the concept of zero. C. Measuring length of a table. And D. Drawing a triangle. So answer is answer number B. Studying the concept of zeros. Rest, this is not abstract. Like an abstract painting is there, you can relate to that. Okay. 63. A teacher asks students to measure objects and find area themselves is an example of. Okay, lecture method, demonstrative method, activity method, or deductive method. So the answer is 63 is answer number C. They are given an activity and they are learning through activity. 64. Using grammar in maths teaching mainly helps complete all the subjects quickly. B. Develop interest, reasoning, problem solving skills. C. Replace regular teaching. D. Focus on memorizing. Okay. So clearly the answer is to develop the interest, reasoning, and problem solving. Okay. So we do that. Question number 65. According to Figget, child learn maths best through A. Rote learning, B. Hand-on activity and exploration, C. Only listening to lectures, and D. Repetitive exercises. So, friends, clearly the answer is when we give children the hands-on expression, activities and exploration, they learn the best. Okay, now see, Figget is coming in maths, so you have to prepare this topic very well, all the theories. Question number 66. Figget identifies stages of cognitive development. Which stage is the most relevant for formula formal mathematical thinking? A. Sensory motor, B. Pre operational, C. Concrete operational, D. Formal operational. So the answer is answer number D. Formal operational from age 11 years to and above. Now coming to question number 67. Language barriers in mathematics occurs when A. A student does not know the rules. B. Student has different understanding mathematical term and instructions due to language difference. See, student dislikes math, student forgets formula. Okay. So the answer to 67, friends, is this language barrier. We are talking about language barrier in mathematics. Student have difficulty understanding the mathematical terms and instructions due to language difference. Coming to question number 68. Which of the following strategy can help overcome language barrier in a mathematics? A. Using simple language and example. B. Using local language and bilingual instructions. C. Using visual aids and charts. D, all the above. Friends, so answer is clearly D. All these things can be done to overcome the language barriers. 69. ICT in mathematics teaching primarily helps in A. Replace the teachers. B. Make language more visible, interactive, and engaging. D. C. Avoid exercises. D. Focus on theory. So, answer to 69. It is use of computers basically, friends. So, answer is to make learning more visible, interactive, and engaging. Question number 70. Example of ICT tools used in mathematics class includes A. Graphing software and calculator. B. Interacting whiteboard. C. Educating app and stimulus. D. All the above. So friends, question number 70 answer is all the above. All the above can be used. Assessment in mathematics primary aims to A. Punish students for marks. B. Measure and improve students' learning and understanding. C. Focus on exam only, teach only formulas. I have always told you to please choose the broader answer. So, answer is answer number B. The rest are narrow answers which can be eliminated. Question number 72. Evaluation is different from assessment because A. Only gives grades or marks. B. Helps in improving learning. C. Is not related to student performance. D. Is a informal way of evaluating, often refers to judging performance quantitatively. So the answer to question number 72 is evaluation only gives grades or marks. So answer to 72 is A. Now we will move to this place value questions, and the question is the difference between the place value of 4 and 2 in 54268 is. So you have to find the difference, friends. So solve this question and please tell the answer. So the answer is C. The place value of 4 is 4000 and place value of 2 is 200. So the clearly answer is, friends, 3800. This 4000 minus 200 is 3800. Now we will move to another question, question number 74. Okay, so question number 74. Evaluate 5 plus 2 into to the bracket 10 minus 6 bracket close to the power 2 divided by 8. Okay, so we will solve first of all bracket. We have to solve the bracket first. So 10 minus 6 is equal to 4. Now 4 to the power, it is in a bracket, so 4 to the power is 16. Okay, now we will solve this. We have got 16, so 16 2 into 16 is equal to 32. Okay, now we will see. So we have to find the divide. Okay, so we have got 32. So we will solve this part. As per the board mass rule, you know, to divide has to be done first. So 32 divided by 8 is equal to 4. Okay, so we have got 4. So now 5 plus 4 is equal to 9. So the answer is answer number B. The answer is 9. Okay, friends. So next question is which is longest? 2.5, 2.5 kilometer, 2500 meter, 2450 meter, or 2600 meter. Okay, so friends, the answer is the greatest is 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter, friends, simply. So if we convert this also, it will be 2500 meters. So the biggest is 2600 meters. Okay, Now question is, if a train leaves at 9:25 a.m. and reaches at 1:40 p.m. journey time. Okay, so you have to convert it into journey, friends. So very easy example is on your finger or something. I mean, I don't know how you do it, but we normally do this question is we take this time. Okay, so 9:25, 10:25, 11:25, 12:25, 1:25. Okay, so it is like 1, 2, 3, 4 hours have passed and we have reached to 1:25. Okay, now from 1:25 you have to count 1:40. Okay, so from 1:25 you have to count to 1:40, it comes to 15 minutes. So the answer is answer number A, 4 hour 15 minutes. Now we will deal into question number 77. Which type of graph is best for comparing number of students in a classroom? Bar graph, pictograph, pie chart, and line graph. Okay. Based on the purpose, friend, the answer is bar graph, because you know if bar graphs comes in this form. So you here, so you can write on this. It is number of students here. This way bar graph is there. Now coming to question number 78. For survey 25 students, like maths, 15 like science, 10 like English, fraction of student like science. Okay, so we have to do the questions is from fraction. Okay, so who likes science? Okay, so total students are, first of all we have to find the total students. So 25 plus 15 plus 10, so the answer is 50. Okay, so who likes science is 15 students. So we have to do 15 by 30. Answer is 3 by 10. We cut that and we answer is answer number B when we solve this. Now find the missing numbers. Okay, so we have to find the missing numbers. Friends, my way of doing this is I check how much is the difference between the numbers and do. So 1 to 3, the difference is 1. 3 to 6, difference is 2. Okay, so now 6 to 10, difference is 4. 10 to 15, difference is 5. So the next difference will be 6. Okay, so 15 plus 6 is equal to 21. So the answer to this is answer number C, 21. Now the question asked here is Viranka numbers are. What are the Viranka numbers? First of all, we need to understand what are Vibranka numbers. Options are given there. There are different options. Vibranka numbers are the same sequence, later known as Fibonacci series. Okay, so Fibonacci series is what? 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. Okay, so the answer is answer number B. This is the Fibonacci series. Moving to question number 81, which of the following has exactly one line of symmetry? Okay, so we will check circle, rectangle, equilateral triangle, and isosceles triangle. See, circle has multiple triangles, rectangle also has at least 4 triangles, equilateral triangle also has 2, isosceles triangle are triangle which are not same. So the answer is all sides are different. So it is answer number 1. D, isosceles triangles. Okay. So the question is A circle has how many line of symmetry? Okay, so clearly friends, circle has infinite lines of symmetry which you can choose. Okay, now which solid has one circular base and one circular surface? Okay, so answer is cylinder, cone, sphere, and cube. And so answer to this is only cone has one circular base and one curved surface. Now question number 84. Okay, a polyhedron has six faces and eight verticals. How many edges are there? Okay, so this can be done using Euler formula, okay, which is F plus V is equal to E plus 2. Okay, so here faces is F and vertices is V. So faces is 6 and vertices is 8. Okay, so when we put this into formula, answer comes, answer is answer number 12. Okay, now it is fraction. 0.125 are a fraction is as a fraction is. So you have to do this. So 125 is 125 divided by 1000. Why? Because point is there. So when we solve this, friends, answer comes 1 by 8. So the answer is answer number B, which is 1.8. Now moving to question number 86. What is the value of 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 into 3 by 4? Okay, so when we solve this, we will take the LCM and solve this. So the answer to question number 86 is answer number B. Now 87. The corner of a square forms a. Okay, friends. So the question is, the corner of a square forms a acute angle, obtuse angle, right angle, or reflex angle. Okay, each corner of a square. See, this is a square. All sides are equal. The corner forms a, what does it form? It forms a right angle. So the answer is answer number C. When a minute hand has completed one third of its full turn, how many minutes have it's moved? Okay, when a minute hand has completely, friends, so the answer is A, 20 minutes. What it is talking, when a hand has moved one third, it is somewhere here. So this is 20 minutes. Now moving to, what percentage of one day is 36 minutes? So what percentage of one day is 36 minutes? Okay, so one day has, friends, one day has 24 hours. Okay, so it is 1440 minutes basically. So to get the answer, we have to do 36 by 1440 into 100. So when we solve this, the answer is 2.5 percentage. Answer is answer number B. Okay. Now coming to question number 90. In how many years will a sum of 3000 yield a simple interest of 1080 at 12%? So we have to calculate simple interest for this. Okay, friends. So simple interest formula is basically SI is equal to PRT upon 100. We know this formula. So what we have to do it, we have to put this. So we know the simple interest also. 1080 is equal to P principal amount is 3000 into 12 into time we don't know divided by 100. Okay. So we will get 1080 is equal to 360 time. Okay, so time is equal to 1080 by 360. When we do the calculation, friends, time is equal to, answer is A, answer number A, 3 years. Okay, so we'll move to next topic, friends. So we will move to EVS. Okay, so EVS question number 91 is, EVS at elementary level mainly focuses on. Okay, so EVS at elementary level mainly focuses on memorizing, rote learning, integrated learning, and examination. Friends, you know it's a has to be a wide term, so answer number is answer C. 92 EVS connects with only science, social science, both maths and science, and answer is none. Friends, clearly it is related to both science and social science. Question number 93. The main aim of EVS is prepare for exams, develop environmental awareness, teach only facts, and complete syllabus. So answer is answer number B. Develop environmental awareness. 94. EVS learning should be teacher centered, child centered, exam centered, and book centered. You know, friends, every exam should be a child centered approach. Environment 95. Environmental studies includes only bio, only geography, science, social and natural environment, only physics. See, I've always told you, friends, not to choose narrow answers. There has to be wide answers. 95 answer is answer number C. That is social and natural environment. Now 95 EVS promotes competition, environment responsibility, punishment, and rote learning. Okay, so we were on the question 96. EVS promotes competition, environment responsibility, punishment, or rote learning. So answer is answer number B. It is promotes environment responsibility, which is not part of EVS. Okay, so family, plant, machines only, and society. So see, EVS is given, friends, seven topics, I guess, in which it comes family, plant, society, food also comes. There are many topics, I'll tell you later. So the answer is which is not, so machine only. Question number 98. EVS encourages passive learning, active participation, silence, and memorizing. So, friends, from the answer you can get what is the correct answer. Answer to 98 is B, active participation. 99. EVS help children to think critically, copy answer, ignore environment, avoid activities. So, friends, answer is answer number A. They help us to think critically. EVS is taught from class. Which class EVS is taught, friends? I hope you know the answer. Answer is our class 3. Now EVS focuses on marks, life skills, only writing, only reading. I have always told friends the answers cannot be narrow. So EVS tells us life skills and it does not focus on marks, reading or writing. EVS 120, 102. EVS aims to build fear, awareness, competition, and pressure. So, friends, EVS is there to help and promote awareness. Now, 103, EVS includes only theory, and practical, none. So, EVS includes both theory and practical. EVS encourages observation, memorizing, ignorance, or punishment. Friends, answer is EVS encourages observation. Rest all three are negative. Now 105. EVS learning should be boring, interesting, rigid, and flexible. So we know the answer is 105. Answer is B. EVS should be made interesting. 106. EVS develops knowledge only, science, knowledge only, skill only, knowledge, skills, and values, none. So answer is answer number C. EVS develops knowledge, skills, and values. EVS integrates subject, exams, marks, and homework. So integrates subjects. EVS helps in daily life, only exam, only writing, none. EVS helps in daily life. Answer is A, daily lives. Now, EVS promotes environment protection, pollution, waste, and neglect. So, friends, answer, we have always dealt with the wide answer and not the negative answer. So, the answer is A. EVS includes culture, nature, society, all. So, friend, answer is all. EVS includes all. 111 question is best method of EVS teaching is lecture, activity based, dictation, and reading. You know the answer, friends. It is activity based. EVS teaching best method is activity based method. Now, field visit helps in memorizing, rote learning, copying, examining. Sorry, I read it wrong. It's memorizing, real learning, copying, and exam. So, field trip is a real learning. You go and you learn. Now, group work promotes competition, cooperation, isolation, silence. So, group work promotes its answer number B. It promotes cooperation. Number 114, observation is passive, active learning, memorizing, writing. Now, the answer is observation is an एक्टिव लर्निंग मेथड. बच्चे सीखते हैं, देख के ही सीखते हैं. We see what we learn what we see. Now project method develops. If we give a project, it develops skills, fear, silence, or stress. Develops skills. EVS teaching should use local examples, only books, only notes, only exams. We have always told not to include the narrow things. So it is should be in local language or local example where children can relate to them. Now 117, discussion method improves speaking, silence, writing, and copying. So discussion method includes speaking. Now, activity based learning is a child centered approach, teacher centered approach, exam centered approach, or rigid. So, answer to 118 is children centered approach. Now, teaching helps in understanding, confusion, ignorance, or boredom. Teaching helps in 119 is teaching helps in understanding. Now, field visit promotes experience, memorizing, fear, and examination. So, answer 20 is experience. Okay, so friends, we have completed. I'll also show you the language. Friends, these are the questions given by the DIRT authority for KHASI GARO. They have only given for KHASI GARO. I'm scrolling down. I'm so sorry I cannot read this out for you and you can give the test. So, these are the questions. You can pause this or take a printout or write and give the answers. Friends, answers are also given there. I'll show you the answers also. So these are the answers for this Khasi. These are the questions for Garo subject set 1. So why they, I'll scroll down and show you the answers. I cannot read this out for you because I'm not familiar with the language, friends. And I'll show the answers also to you so you can practice it from your own. Now, I would request you to give the comment box as to how much marks you got. Okay, friends, thank you for your time. The same way we dealt the set 1, we will deal with the set 2 also. Thank you for your time. And if you have any comments or you want me to make video, please let me know. Even subscribe the channel, like the channel, so any update you will get soon. Keep preparing, keep learning. Thank you.